Welcome back to the program. Greenland is what I want to talk about. That's why I've got my Greenland shirt. Let's make Greenland great again. President Trump just made an announcement, and he has said that he is actually mulling a decision to take Greenland by force if necessary. Now, he's been talking about Greenland since the very beginning of his second term. And we've covered it, and I've talked to you at length about why it's so important. I'm going to break it down a little bit more, but first, let's see what the Trump administration here is saying. President Donald Trump and his team are considering a, quote, range of options in order to acquire Greenland, including possibly using the U.S. military, White House Press Secretary Karen Leavitt told CNBC on Tuesday. The statement further escalates the Trump administration's already aggressive, this is CNBC News, so understand that, aggressive rhetoric about Greenland, which the president has long sought to make a part of the United States. Trump said Sunday that the United States, quotes, needs Greenland for national security purposes, pointing to Russia and China and their activities in the region near the Arctic island. Greenland is a territory of Denmark, which, like the United States, is a member of the International Military Alliance, or the North American Treaty Organization, also known as NATO. The leaders of Denmark and other European NATO states on Tuesday morning issued a joint statement pushing back on President Trump's increasingly vocal desire to obtain Greenland. Quote, Greenland belongs to its people. It is for Denmark and Greenland, and then only to decide on matters concerning Denmark and Greenland, their statement read. Leavitt's new comment on Greenland came after the joint statement was issued. President Trump has made it very well known that the acquiring of Greenland is a national security priority in the United States, and it is vital to deter our adversaries in the region. So, let's talk about Greenland. Now, I have definitely talked about Greenland in the past, but let me kind of give you, the 40,000 foot version. There's about 55,000 people in Greenland. The overwhelming majority live in Nuuk, which is N-U-U-K, which is the capital. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's picturesque. It's postcard beautiful. I mean, it's just an incredible place on Earth. It truly is. 80% of the entire country of Greenland is covered in ice. The most of any country in the entire world, including Iceland, which, by the way, has ice, but not as much as Greenland would have, okay? Denmark basically provides security for Greenland and has for many years, hundreds of years. They've worked out an agreement. But they're not doing anything other than sponging off and siphoning off of the Greenlandic, maybe you would call them, I don't know, the Greenlanders, whatever the people are of Greenland. So there's a reason why President Trump must have Greenland, and it is strategic. It is strategic in so many ways. It is not just that the Chinese are trying to get into that area and Russia and other countries. It is what is under that ice that, if untapped right now, was finally able to be explored and come up to the surface. Between our oil reserves now with Venezuela and who knows, maybe hopefully Iran, I don't know, just my idea on that one, as you saw in the other segment, and the mineral and rare earth agreements that we've signed with other countries, right? The amount of rare earth minerals that are in Greenland blows away the entire world. And that truly is why, as well as proximity to the United States, that we not only need it, we have to have it. Because we cannot allow China to go in there and try to unearth all of these minerals. It will make them so wealthy so fast. That's our job, okay? So, right now, I'm going to go through and talk about some of the interesting things that you can find under the Earth in Greenland. 3 of Greenland's biggest deposits are located in the southern Gardar province. Companies seeking to develop rare earth minerals are Critical Metals Corp, which bought the Tanbreez deposit, Energy Transition Minerals, whose, these are weird words, Commerciuat project is stalled through legal disputes, and the New Performance Materials. Here's what is under this ice. Graphite. Occurrences of graphite and graphite schist are reported from many localities on the island. Green Rock has applied for the exploitation license to develop the Amisoc graphite project. Natural graphite is mostly used in EV batteries and steel making. We would then become number 1 when it came to electric vehicles, which I don't know how great that is, but whatever. But more importantly, cell phones. Okay? Copper. According to the Mineral Resources Authority, most copper deposits have seen only limited exploration campaigns. Especially interesting are the underexplored areas in the northeast and central east of the island. London-based listed 80 Mile is seeking to develop the Disco Nusaquat deposit, which has copper, nickel, platinum, and cobalt. Nickel. Traces of nickel accumulations are numerous in Greenland, according to the Mineral Resources Authority. Major miner Anglo-American was granted a 5-year exploration license in western Greenland in mid-2019 and has been looking for nickel deposits, among others. Zinc. Zinc is mostly found in the north in a geologic formation that stretches more than 2,500 kilometers. Companies have sought to develop the Citronin Fjord zinc and lead project, which has been billed as one of the world's largest undeveloped zinc resources. Gold. That's right, gold. The most prospective area for gold potential are around the, and I can't even pronounce this, the Sermilla Garsuk Fjord in the country's south region. Amaruk Minerals launched a gold mine last year in Mount Nalinak in the Kujalek municipality. Again, these are Greenland words or whatever. Diamonds. That's right, even diamonds. While most small diamonds and the largest stones are found in the island's west side, their presence in other regions is also significant. Iron ore. Deposits are located in Isua in southern West Greenland, at Attilarasuk, if I pronounce that one right, in central western Greenland, and in the northwest Greenland along the Laujkojkeist, whatever that is. Titanium and vanadium. Known deposits of titanium and vanadium are in the southwest, the east, and the north section. Titanium is used for commercial, medical, and industrial purposes, while vanadium is mainly used to produce specialty steel alloys. The most important industrial vanadium compound, vanadium pentoxide, is used as a catalyst for the production of sulfuric acid. Tungsten. Used for several industrial applications, tungsten is mostly found in the central east and the northeast of the country, with assessed deposits in the south and in the west. And uranium. In 2021, the left-wing Inuit party Adaquatwakageet, if I pronounce that one right, party banned uranium mining, effectively halting development of the Kuanarsut Rare Earths project, which has uranium as a byproduct. So that is why we need Greenland. Because we have the technology, number 1. We have the manpower, we have the smarts, we have the equipment, number 2, to go into Greenland and go under the ice and locate and extract all of these minerals. Now, we don't want to be raiders. We don't want to be pirates here. We want to spread the wealth, right? That's why we want to take care of the people in Venezuela with the oil. We want to make sure that they have their own oil and that they're not, being starved from a vicious communist radical regime. If we did go into Iran, the same thing. We would take over, but we would give them the oil. We want prosperity and peace and liberty throughout the world. Now, of course, the left doesn't see it like that. They see Trump as Hitler. They see the globalists think that he's insane, he's a madman and everything else. Don't they understand after 8 wars being stopped that he's about peace? I don't understand this whole entire mantra other than the fact that it's political, right? Because they're not doing it. Because the left isn't smart enough or brave enough or has the balls to actually do it when President Trump does. They're not necessarily against all of these things. They're just mad at who's getting credit for it. They're such political animals, okay? So if we did the same thing with Greenland, in exchange for allowing us to provide them their own security, kicking Denmark out of the way because they're weak, they're not going to do anything if anything was to happen. And the best part, we establish a robust presence in that area, and China is not going to mess with the United States. And that's really why he needs Greenland, and for that matter, the United States needs Greenland. Could you just imagine if we worked out a security agreement, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. Let's say President Trump said, look, whatever Denmark is paying you, we'll triple it. Okay? We'll triple it. And when we extract these rare earth minerals, we'll reinvest the money into Greenland. We'll get rid of the ice. We'll make the area nicer and bigger. I'm not talking hotels and all that like I joked around on my shirt. That's not what I'm talking about. But we'll make the people wealthier, and they'll be able to take care of themselves. They'll have more riches, and we'll work out an agreement. And we also get to protect them. We protect the Space Force base that's there in that town that I can't pronounce, Tuluk or something, whatever it's called. And more importantly, we deny China. We must deny China the ability to get that close to us in that region of the world, okay? Because maybe they want to build their own bases, and the next thing you know, they're launching missiles at the United States. We've got to think strategically. God bless President Trump for having the wherewithal, the vision to see into the future and be able to then make moves on this global chessboard so that he can king and capture the queen. This is chess. This is global chess. And all the pieces are moving all around the board. And right now, for the last 4 years, they're advancing on our queen. They're advancing on a checkmate. And now we are pushing back. We are capturing their rooks and their knights and everything else. And we are going to surround the queen and the king. And that's what has to happen. There's no other alternative here. Because God forbid these left-wing idiots ever get back in power. Do you think they're going to be strategic like us? They didn't do it for 4 years. Why would they start now? That's why we need Greenland. And I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get it. And if he does, the golden age will be the quintuple golden age in a matter of, probably months if you're able to do that. Because you got to understand the markets are going to respond to so much of this money coming in as soon as Powell is gone. It's going to explode. Trust me. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.